And welcome back to another edition of Cruising with the Highlanders, brought to you by the Moss Brothers Auto Group. Today we have the sensational Nadia Witt. Well, we are here cruising with the Highlanders with the great Nadia Witt, and we are driving in this brand spanking new Honda Prologue all-wheel drive electric vehicle. Wow, this thing, it has all the bells and whistles. I'm scared to drive it, but what do you think of this nice car win?
It's so nice in here. It drives smooth. The AC's working great, so it's a win.
I'll tell you what, everybody seems to have these electric vehicles and all-wheel drives. Wow, this has been a fun car to sit in, and a lot of leg room, and I'm sure this thing, in fact, I think this just came out like in the last 2 weeks, so we're like the first people to drive this. I don't even know if it's on the market yet, but if it is, somebody needs to go out and buy it. So, Nadia, you came here from Oregon.
Yes,
what brought you to Riverside, California to play softball?
Well, honestly, since a little girl, I kind of always dreamed of living in Southern California, so that was definitely a factor that played into it. But aside from that, I would say, like, after visiting and, like, talking with Coach Palmer, bringing my mom here, like, it just seemed like the right fit for me at the time, and it turns out it was, clearly.
Now, is it the beaches that brought you? Do you like the Southern California beaches? Do you like the mentality of living in SoCal?
It's like a mixture, like the beaches, the culture, the mentality. I would say like the people and the weather for sure. I don't like the rain, and where I'm from, it just rained all the time. So.
Well, it has been great having you here and really playing your entire career here at UCR.
Yes.
What has been your most rewarding experience being here at UCR?
Rewarding experience? I would say from my time as a freshman till now, just seeing how much the program has grown and like what we've done to get to this point that we're at now. I feel like I've witnessed like so many different things having been here so long. So yeah, that's definitely like a rewarding thing, I would say.
And how did you get started playing softball? Did you play other sports growing up or just softball?
No, I only really played softball. I think when I was little, I played like soccer a bit, but aside from that, it's always been softball since I was probably like 8 years old. My dad actually played, slow pitch, so I was at the field all the time. And so I was like interested in the sport, whatnot, and he eventually like put me in softball, and then I just kind of fell in love with the sport.
Now, did you get looked at by travel ball teams, or was it through your high school?
It was through travel ball, and we would come to California a lot. We would travel all around the states, honestly, just playing in a bunch of different like exposure tournaments, that, and then like different camps and whatnot. It wasn't so much high school.
Now, how do you handle the rigors of going to being a student athlete and then playing in games? How do you handle all that pressure?
That is definitely a lot of pressure, and it definitely takes like a lot of time management to get used to and whatnot, because like the games on the weekend, practice for half the day basically. So I would say like time management and really like prioritizing what you need to get done, when you need to get it done, the syllabi, and I like having like a little calendar with like everything that I need to do. That's definitely helped me out.
Well, we're in this great new Honda electric vehicle, all electric. Everybody's talking about this new car that Honda's put out. What was your first car?
My first car was a Toyota Camry.
A Toyota Camry?
I still have it.
So you're still driving it to this day?
Yes.
Now, do you have a dream car that you would love to get someday when you are rich and famous?
If I was rich and famous, I would definitely have a G-Wagon. And then, like, on the side, I love, like, old throwback Jeep Wranglers. I've always loved those. So.
Nice. Yeah, Jeeps are always the cool car for ladies, for sure. They always look cooler. Anytime.
Off,
yeah, see, my wife had a Jeep growing up, and we just got rid of it because we have little kids, so we got a van now. I have a minivan and an SUV and a little bitty car. So, but yes, if I
guess
could.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. Now, do you have any special talents that somebody would want to know what Nadia can do that no one else knows? Do you, besides playing softball, can you sing? Can you dance?
I could sing.
Do you have any kind of special skill or talent?
No, I wish I could say I could sing, but that's just not true.
Do you sing in the shower then? Is that about
absolutely.
it?
Absolutely.
And who has been your biggest inspiration through your playing softball?
I would say just my biggest inspiration in general through like everything would be my mother for sure. Like her guidance, her support, her love throughout the years is just, I never would have made it this far without her.
Now, did she get a chance to come down here to Riverside quite a bit and watch you play?
She actually has been down like a lot. I think this year she's been down 3 times at least, and then coming for graduation too. So
nice. Now, who's your best friend on the team that you can you look forward to seeing every day and somebody you depend on?
probably my roommate Kat. I don't have a choice whether to see her or not every day, but I can't complain. Love that girl.
And what is your most rewarding moment as a student? Not an athlete, but as a student here at UCR. Like, did you have a certain professor that really stands out in your mind that you think about?
I would say I was honored on the dean's list and the chancellor's list during undergrad, which was pretty special. But I did take this one class in undergrad, and it was like a very demanding class. The whole class we spent on one project. That's how big the project was. I think my final project was literally 30-something pages, so it was definitely tough. But he said at the end of class, if you do well in this assignment, I'll write you a letter of recommendation. And so I actually did well in assignment, and I was able to get that from him. So I thought that was kind of
awesome. Cool. Now, Nadia, what will you be doing in 10 years?
10 years? Ooh, 10 years.
Yeah. What does the future hold for you?
Hopefully, I'm settled down with a family and kids by then. That's definitely the goal. Now,
do you want to continue to play softball?
I do plan to continue to play for a few more months, but then after that, I'm done. It's time to hang up the cleats.
So, when you do hang up the cleats, do you have a profession you want to get into?
A specific title, not necessarily, but I do know that I do want to remain in the sports industry, whatever that looks like. So
maybe a sports agent, maybe?
Something along those lines, yeah. That's definitely inviting to me.
So no coaching in the future?
No, I don't want to coach.
No?
Mm-mm.
Well, you've had a great career here at UCR. What you take away the one thing about the city of Riverside? Where's your go-to? Where do you like to go eat? What's your fast food go-to?
Fast food?
Yes.
Canes.
Raising
for sure.
Canes?
Yeah. I've grown to like Chick-fil-A too, though. I didn't like either of them when I first moved here.
Now, are you an In-N-Out burger fan?
Yeah, I like In-N-Out too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the city of Riverside, where's the one place you like to hang out? Is there any cool place you like to hang out?
My house.
Your house? You're a homebody?
I am kind of, yeah. There's not a specific place, but if me and my friends ever decide on something we want to do, we'll just go do it. So.
Okay, now my next question is, I have to ask you this because it seems everybody is a Swiftie. Are you a Swiftie?
No, I'm not a Swiftie.
Oh, you're not a Swiftie? Good for you. Now, what's your musical tastes?
I'm into hip hop, rap, but also a little pop. It kind of varies. It depends on my mood.
Okay, now if you're gonna say pop, who's your go-to pop artist?
I like Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia Rodrigo, my kids love her.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a new thing for me, but she's been on repeat as of recently. So.
Well, just know my sons are 11 and 7, so you're listening to the same tunes as my little ones. Now.
Well, they have good taste.
They do. Okay, now what's your hip hop go to?
I like this is more R&B, but I would say SZA, and then my rap person would be Rod Wave.
Never heard of them. Either one of them.
SZA.
Neither one of them.
Heard of SZA?
No, sure. I know what scissors are, but I don't know SZA.
SZA.
SZA. It wouldn't SZA. All right, I guess I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, definitely, she's good.
Well, Nadia, it has been a pleasure hanging out with you and getting to know you here on Cruising with the Highlanders. Before I let you go, any shout outs you want to talk? Anybody you want to talk and say, hey, hello, anything? Anybody that's out there in the world that Nadia Witt needs to give a nice shout out to?
People I know that'll see this.
Yeah.
Hi, Kat. Hello, Mother. I know you'll watch this. Hi, Coach Palmer and Wesley Millette. Have to give him a shout out, of course.
The great Wes Millette. Are you a Star Wars fan by any chance?
I'm not.
You're not?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I was going to tell you, he looks like Lando Calrissian.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, well, I want you to go home or look up on your phone Google Lando Calrissian, and then
Okay.
look at him, and then look at Wes Millett, and you tell me they're not doppelgangers.
Have you told him that before?
Of course I have.
Okay. We'll see. Next time I see him, I'll bring it up too.
Well, I told him to complete it. He needs to wear a purple cape. If he does that, he is Lando,
Okay.
to say the least.
I'm interested now.
Well, Nadia, it's been great having you, and thanks for being my guest here on Cruising with the Highlanders.
Thank you for having me.
All right.